What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today is Monday, November the 27th. We got 5 games on today's schedule. Short schedule, start of a new week. Guys, before we get to those games, I want to talk a little bit about our recent form with the best bet of the day. Obviously, those of you that have been following, the results have not been going our way. Yesterday, for example, we had the Raptors by 2.5 plus 2.5. Toronto, they lost by 3. A few nights ago, we had the Atlanta Hawks minus 2.5. They only won by 2. Trae Young, a 90% free throw shooter, missed a free throw down the stretch. Sometimes some meaningless baskets at the end of the game will get hooked by half points. This stuff happens, guys, in sports betting. It's very important that you're able to handle this mentally. Being able to gut these losses is an extremely important trait that somebody needs to have when being involved in sports betting. It's easy when you win games. It's easy when you win. Handling the winners is easy. Being able to gut the losses and be able to stay focused and not let them affect you is what separates the good sports bettor with the bad ones. Over here, guys, obviously you see me. I never talk about my winners. I won't talk about my losers. Today I'm going to talk about the recent losing streak, just to give you guys an idea of what your mindset needs to be when you're involved in this game, guys. It is not easy. It is not mentally. That is the most challenging part of this whole sports betting thing that we're involved with. So I'm just gonna say it one more time, guys. I'm gonna beat the dead horse to death. Stay focused, remain stoic, and stay on course. This is what I do, guys. I've been doing this for over 20 years. This is a nothing losing streak compared to what I've gone on a 22 game losing streak in the past, and I'm still here and still profitable. That's just something that I wanted to get out there, guys. It's not easy. I know it's not easy, but this is something that we all go through when we're betting on these games. Anyways, guys, now with that little pep talk out of the way, let's check out tonight's action. 5 games. Let's go. Up first, we got the Washington Wizards in Detroit taking on the Pistons. Pistons currently 3-point home favorites. I had them favored by 2.5. Washington 2-14 on the year, 9-game losing streak. The Circus jumping from loss to loss. In their last ball game against the Hawks, 136-108 loss at home. Guys, I was watching some of that game. I don't know why I was watching them, but I was. They looked like a G League team, guys. It looked very, very bad out there for the Wizards. Absolutely non-existent on the defensive end. They were just going through the motions, guys. The team looks, they're just very, very bad. Jordan Poole didn't play in that game. It was the second night of back-to-back. He was out with some ankle soreness. He's listed as questionable again for today. Got to monitor his status. He hasn't had a good start to the year, guys. We're already talking about trading him just a month into the season, which pretty much shows us, guys, that for them to want to give up on him already means there's a lot of backstage stuff going on with him. It just gives us a hint about the overall mood on the team. The Pistons also 2-14 on the year, 13-game losing streak, identical record, these two teams. The Pistons might be playing bad, losing a bunch of ball games, but they're not the same type of deal as the Washington Wizards. We don't hear any mumblings about the locker room over there. The team is just not playing well, not being able to put some results together. In their last game against the Pacers, they dropped that by 23. They were actually competitive, guys, going into the fourth quarter, but a late surge by the Pacers just blew the game wide open, dropped that game by 23 points. 13 straight losses. On the injury report, nothing to report here. Detroit should be at full strength. Now, guys, in this game, I'm actually going to go with the Pistons. I'm going to have them here as with a money line. I'll pay that extra juice. I'm hoping Jordan Poole comes back. Maybe this line gets bumped down to 2. Will give us a little bit higher odds on Detroit in the money line. But this is going to be my pick in this game. I just can't bet on the Washington Wizards, guys. I'm going to take Detroit here on the money line. Up next, we got the Portland Trailblazers in Indiana taking on the Pacers. Pacers currently 13-point home favorites. I had them favored by 10. Pretty big line, guys. 3 points difference, my line estimate with the actual line. The Trailblazers 4-12 on the year, just 1 win in their last 5 games. They were in action last night in Milwaukee. 6-point loss for them in that game. We're actually very unfortunate to leave that game with a loss. They were up 20 points midway through the second half of that game. They just could not sustain the level of play for the whole 48 minutes. Milwaukee made a run, came back, made the big plays at the end, gave the Blazers their 12th loss of the year. On the injury report, nothing to report here, guys. Everyone that played yesterday should be playing again today. The Pacers, they are 9-6 on the year, 3 wins in their last 5 games. A very inconsistent ball club, guys. We've talked about the Indiana Pacers. They like to play that run and gun basketball, which can make things a little dangerous. If they're hitting their shots, they could blow anyone away. If they're not, anything can happen, guys. In their last ball game, great example against the Detroit Pistons. For 3.5 quarters, guys, the game was going back and forth. It was actually a 2-point game with like 6 minutes left in the game, and they ended up winning by 23. So that pretty much shows you when the Pacers, when they get hot and they get running and they're hitting their shots, guys, they can just blow anyone away. Now, in this game, guys, a 13-point line, even though Portland is on a second night of a back-to-back, this is a very big line. I think the Pacers, guys, will win this game. We'll cover the spread. I'm going to take him here with the minus 13. Even though Portland has looked pretty good in the last couple of games, I think Indiana is going to be a little too much for them tonight. Let's take him here with the minus 13. Big line, guys. Always danger of a backdoor cover, but I think Portland could run away with this 20-plus in this game. Up next, we've got the LA Lakers in Philadelphia taking on the Sixers. Sixers currently 5.5-point home favorites. I have them favored by 4 points. The LA Lakers 10-7 on the year, 4 wins in their last 5 games. A team obviously on an uptrend. Big win in Cleveland in their last one. LeBron homecoming. The Lakers looked sharp in that game. 6-point win for the LA Lakers. In that game, guys, Rui Hachimura missed out. He was out with a nose injury. Not expected to play in tonight's game either. Very important player, guys, off the bench. Rui Hachimura. It's got some size. He can hit some outside shots. Very important part of their rotation. The Sixers, they are 11-5 on the year, 3 wins in their last 5. Actually snapped the 2-game losing streak in their last game against the Oklahoma City Thunder on a road. Very impressive win for the Sixers. Not an easy place to get a W in Oklahoma City, especially the way the Thunder have been playing lately. So very good win for Philly over there. Now, guys, this 5.5-point line obviously is very high. I don't think it takes me to tell you that the Lakers are going to get a lot of love in this game with the plus 5.5. I'm going to take Philly here. For the video's sake, I'm going to put it at 5.5, but I'm guaranteeing that this line is going to get bet down closer towards game time, especially usually when LeBron gets ruled in because he's listed as questionable in every game. This will probably drop down maybe to 5, possibly a 4.5 if we can get it there, even better. The Lakers, guys, still 3-5 on the road, sub 500. The Sixers very good at home. They are 6-3. I'm going to take Philly here. I think they're going to win this game and win it comfortably. Up next, we got the New Orleans Pelicans in Utah taking on the Jazz. The Pelicans currently 5-point road favorites. I have them favored by 4 points. The New Orleans Pelicans, guys, 9-8 on the year. Got a 3-game winning streak snapped actually in the last game. They played against Utah just a couple of nights ago. This is going to be the second game of a little mini-series. 105-100. Zion Williamson did not play in the game. He was rested. It was the second night of a back-to-back for the Pelicans. He will be back in the lineup again today. They had a rest day yesterday. He should be available again tonight. The Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz are 5-11 on the year. 5-point win in that game a couple of nights ago. Very impressive win for Utah. The Pelicans might not have been playing with Zion, but the Utah Jazz were also not playing with Lauri Markkanen and Jordan Clarkson, which made that win very impressive for Utah. Utah is 4-4 at home this season, guys, and all 4 of their losses, they have been very, very close. They lost to the Suns twice, I think by 3. They lost to the Sacramento Kings by 4. All their losses, guys, have been very close contests. They're very competitive at home. Nothing like they are on the road where they get blown out. At home, guys, a different team, the Utah Jazz. Now, in this game, guys, Lauri Markkanen is listed as questionable. So is Jordan Clarkson. I think Clarkson, I read some reports that he was in practice yesterday. He's probably going to play tonight. Don't know yet about Lauri Markkanen, obviously an important player in this game. Guys, those of you that follow me know in these little mini-series, I like to take the team that won the first game again in the second one. In this case, it is the Utah Jazz. I'm going to take him here with the plus 5. They're very tough at home, guys. I'm going to take him here, grab the points. Utah plus 5. Even though, guys, I am going to wait closer towards game time to see if Markkanen plays or not. See how much the line moves and make a decision there. But as of now, guys, Utah plus 5 is my pick in this game. And in our last game of the night, we got the Denver Nuggets in LA taking on the Clippers. The Clippers currently 5.5-point home favorites. I also had them favored by 5.5. Line looks to be accurate. The Nuggets 11-6 on the year. Just 2 wins in their last 5 games. Actually, were recently on a road trip, a 5-game road trip. Only won 1 of those games, 1-4. Very poor performances from the Nuggets on the road, but came back home. They were in action last night. Comfortable 12-point win. Where they are very comfortable in Denver, guys. 8-0. on the year, the best home team in the NBA. On the road, different story though, guys. Just 3-6 for the Nuggets. Last night they were playing without Aaron Gordon. He was out. Also listed as questionable for today. I don't remember for the reason for him being out. Let's just check this out real quick, guys. He was out with a heel injury, listed as questionable for tonight. Obviously a very important player, guys. The Nuggets, we've talked about this lots of times, don't have a lot of depth, very top heavy. Lost some important players off the bench. We've got to check Gordon's status in this game. The Clippers, they are 7-8 on the year, 4 wins in their last 5 games. Look to be uptrending, guys, but the team is very unpredictable. Very frustrating, this Clippers team. They did win their last one against the Mavs, 107-88. Big win for the Clippers. It was a second night of a back-to-back. Managed to hold the Mavs to just 88 points. Just, you never know what you're going to get with LA. Now, in this game, I do expect the Clippers to win this ball game. Nuggets, the second night of back-to-back on the road. Questionable. We got Aaron Gordon. But the Clippers, guys, they're very tough to bet on. Now, I don't know if I could lay these many points on the Clippers. What I'm going to do here, though, is I'm going to take them on the money line. I do expect them to win this game. And I'm probably going to pair this up probably with Philly on the small little 2-game parlay. I do expect Philly to win their game more comfortably. I do expect the Clippers also to win this game. I'm going to take them here with the money line. Not as a single play. We'll pair this up probably with Philly on a parlay. And this is what I got for you guys today on this Monday, November the 27th, and this 5-game schedule. We broke each one of the games down, did our analysis, got our picks, and we are ready to go. Now, as usual, guys, I will be posting my best bet of the day down as a pinned comment on this video. Also on my Twitter at Pick'emNBABets if you guys want to give me a follow there. Now, out of the 5 games, guys, I've picked 4 favorites to win out of the 5 games. Does that make me feel comfortable? No, not really, but I also don't like to look at the schedule and the games collectively. I like looking at each one of them separately. I think this is the correct way of doing things. Anyways, let's hope, guys, we get back on the saddle tonight. Our best bet of the day can come through, and we can get on a bit of a streak. That would be nice. But like I've said plenty of times, guys, the only thing we can do is make the correct plays, and then just let everything else fall into place. I think that is the correct mindset to have, and this is what we're going to do going forward. Anyways, guys, I'd like to thank you for tuning in and supporting the channel. A big shout out to everyone. Good luck on your plays, guys, and I will see you again in tomorrow's video. Have a good one. Later.